Hello world, Shadowblade here with another episode of Factorio with Darkfyere.
Hello.
When last we met, we had automated kind of our science, although looking at it, I can see we're already out of iron. Gross.
I got plenty.
So feed that a little bit. But remember, you're going to bring the power over here to our iron area. In the meantime...
So do I just connect it from, do I have to connect it from the electric mining drill or just from any of the power things?
Any of the poles.
But I could connect it to the electric mining drill if I wanted to, right?
What do you mean?
Like I could start it by the electric mining drill since it's a little further to the left.
Yeah,
if I wanted.
Because there's a pole there, you can just connect it to that pole. So when you put down, oh no, I gave you all my poles.
Yeah, I got it.
When you have a pole hovering over, you can see kind of the orange thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, if you place one down and keep your left click held down, you can just kind of run and it will place it along the way. Cool. I mean, it's ugly as sin, but whatever. Alright. Now what we're going to do... let's pick these up.
Oh, do we get to use our steam engine? Oh, wait, no. Electric mining drills?
Mm-hmm. And so we're going to go... let's go with 6 of them.
Hey, you've been busy.
Yeah, that's why I said while you were bringing that over, I was building some other crap. So now, hook up these mining drills to the power. There we go.
1 pole, 6 harvesters.
Okay, you don't want to put it there though.
What the?
Because we gotta have our thing running down through there, or else they'll have nowhere to put the stuff. Make sense?
Fine. I'll get there eventually.
I can tell you're going to be a meticulous builder. You're going to want things to look pretty. That's good. That's how I am. All right. So now you can see we've got all this iron on the belt there. Very nice. But we're going to need to smelt all that. So we're going to need a bunch of smelters.
Are you telling me to make a bunch of smelters?
So the ratio for these electric drills is like, for every one of these, we can supply 2 stone furnaces. So go ahead and make, we have 6 of them. So yeah, make 12.
Okay, done.
Awesome. So what you can do, and this is going to be kind of a short-term dealio, but go ahead and put like 6 on each side, or just put, how much is 12 going to be? Just like start here and put your 12 down. Well, now you have 13 probably.
Like straight down?
No, do it across this way. One,
And
one,
he's
one tile away from the belt. One, two, three, four, five, six.
it's 13.
All right. So we just want the 12. So now we can run this belt along here.
We need inserter or
Yep.
inserters, I guess.
We're going to need inserters, correct.
Just regular ones, I guess.
Yep. Just regular ones for now. And we'll kind of build them up in this fashion. I'm actually out of copper. Oh, too many.
I thought that's what you wanted. Sorry.
No.
Oh, I see. You're skipping. Okay, I got it.
Yep. Did I take them all?
Yeah.
Hold on. I did that incorrect. So basically, you see how they're insert. Each one's going just to one of them, with a couple spaces in between. There you go.
Got it.
And then right there. So now we need
Fuel.
some power, but we do need fuel. So, whoops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. There's a way, I can't remember how to do it.
Is there a way to quickly put coal in this?
Yeah, it was like, let's see, if I go like this. No. I thought there's a way to like split them up, but I think that was a mod that I used. So, oh, are you putting like 50 into each of them?
Yes.
Oh. You have a lot of coal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now this will create coal for us, which is fine. But again, we're lazy, so if we put inserters out, like so. Poop. There's not enough space. I have to do this the other way. Alright, so we've got them cooking. Now we're gonna, you kind of want to mirror the poles on the other side. And there we go. And so now we could even...
Did you put on a splitter?
Yep. So what
For what?
So what the splitter... Okay, so if you notice over here, all of the inserters put them on the far side of the belt.
Yeah.
That's how it always works.
Okay.
Okay? So rather than... you see how here these splitter or these inserters are hanging them over the belt because they have nowhere to put them?
Mm-hmm.
So if you put a splitter here like this, it splits up whatever comes through and it rediverts it to two belts. And I just turned that belt down into the top side so that we would kind of fill up the belt over here. You see how this works?
So, question. Why not put the splitter, say, down here so you're not wasting all the extra conveyor belt right here?
What do you mean? We're not wasting it. It's still putting it there. But what I've done is, you see how now I've got 6 of them that are going to put the plates up on the top and 6 that are going to put them on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So that balances out this belt.
Oh. Okay, wait a minute. So the splitter is basically... Okay, the
Oh.
splitter is putting it onto both sides of the conveyor belt instead of just using one side. Gotcha.
Yep. And as you can see now that we have like logistics and stuff, we can make all kinds of different types of inserters, including a fast inserter.
Oh, that's neat.
And a filter inserter to filter stuff out. Uh-oh.
Cool.
That one's out of fuel. And this is what we have. So now what we have now is basically a very basic but automated smeltery.
Almost automated.
Yes, almost completely automated. It's still missing fuel. And so ultimately what we're going to do over here in our big area where we're going to do our bus is we're going to start making giant smelteries that are completely self-sufficient, which includes fuel. But for now, we want to make sure that we have a good supply of iron, because to build those types of things, we need tons of it. And one of the things we need a ton of it for... and I'm actually gonna... Oh, I forgot we'd stopped doing research.
Yeah, we just finished electronics, so I just changed it to turrets just because it was on there.
So as you might imagine, we're gonna need belt, a lot of it, like ridiculous amounts.
Yes.
So let's automate that. We now have this line full of iron. So let's build up a factory and see what belt requires to make.
Well, let's see. So we need assembling machine 1, right?
Mm-hmm. And
Just
even
one of them?
I built one, so just build one. But even before you build a machine, you can go and hover over the belt and you can see what it requires.
Iron gear wheels and iron plates, so we need lots of iron.
Mm-hmm.
Which iron is something we have lots of, so...
Iron is something we have lots of. So, if we put our factory down over here, where the belt is, how would you do that? How do you think you would set that up so that you could feed iron gear wheels and iron plate into a factory to make belt?
Well, the iron would... Well, you're going to have 2 factories, right? One to make the gear wheels?
Mm-hmm.
So, this could be the one for the gear wheels.
Okay.
Alright, set it to gear wheels, okay. And... then... building something real quick, hang on.
No problem.
Something like that.
All right. So that will make your gears. So now how do you make your transport belt?
My transport belt? for.
Because ultimately, that's what we want to make is transport belt. It requires gear wheels and plate.
Well, you said you had another factory, right?
Oh yeah, here. Oop. Mm-hmm.
So that'll take care of the gear wheels, but this also needs iron as well.
Yep.
So do something like I don't know that won't work. Hang on. I'm assuming that fast inserter will not pick up every single piece.
It will not. In fact, I believe the fast inserter can pick up 2 per second, and a yellow belt will convey 13.33 items per second. And then to change the direction, you just have to hover over what you want to change and hit R. All right. Now all you need is a little bit of power. And there we go. Now we're making belt, but you can see it stops.
Oh, what has happened? Let's see. Okay.
You're building belt in here, but it'll only build so much of it before it stops.
Ah, right. So you have to. That's right.
You gotta put it out somewhere.
Okay. Well, let's do this then. Yes, here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And there you go. And the crowd goes wild. Dark has made his first factory. Makes gears. I'm gonna speed it up.
I ran out of materials to make those.
That's fine. All right. So the other thing is, if you look in this box that you just created here, this will use up. This will literally use up all of our iron baking these things, which is fine. It takes a lot. But if you see that red X, if you click on it and then drag it over, you can limit how many slots in the box get used up.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll leave the top kind of. Let's see. I can't remember. I think it's 100 that makes per stack. Yeah. So let's limit it to 400. That gives us each of us 200 or 400 or however many we'll need. All right. Easy peasy, right?
Not bad.
Okay, so we're going through our research quite quickly. So now we could do the same thing with our copper, but we don't quite need as much copper early.
By the way, I have a lot of stone, and I don't know what to do with it.
Put it back in these boxes.
Okay.
We're not going to need it for a little bit. So, actually, we're going to need it fairly soon. Because what we're going to want to do is we're going to, now that we've got this over here, one thing I'm going to do is I do want to have a little outlet for us to be able to just pick up iron easy. Remember, you can hold down F and kind of pick up whatever at your feet. So,
Oh, yeah.
hoovering the belt is a thing. There you go. If you need it. But you can also just dump it into a box so that whenever you need some, you can just control-click the box and pull out whatever's in there.
Awesome.
So, let's start preparing our bus area. Man, we really need to kind of clear out all these trees. That may be something that we'll do off camera. Is clear the forest.
Okay.
At least some of it. Because ultimately we want to get it all over here. Or we could just leave it and we'll just route through it, which is probably a better idea. But this is a good section to start with. So, oh man, I gotta try and remember now. My ratios. I've been playing with this like super complex mod for so long that I've kind of forgotten all the ratios. But I think I want to say it's like 12 per side or something, so we can start with that. So just make a bunch of furnaces. Like you said, you had tons of stone.
Well, I just spent some time putting them all in boxes over there.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Like, how many furnaces do we need?
So I think we're gonna need like 24 per dealio. So if I start it like here, maybe. Oh no, I want to do it differently.
Didn't you say there's another way you can click on these things to make more than 5?
If you hold shift and click on them, it will make the entire stack.
Okay.
No. 5, 6, 8, 9. Crap. I don't have enough. Fill in those last 2 slots.
Do you need a couple more rows of that?
Nope. Just those 2 rows for now. We will need a couple more rows, but let me lay down the rack first. I'm coming over here to grab a bunch of this transport belt. Like all 4.
I've got like over 100 of these furnaces now, so.
Oh, you have loads of them. All right.
You told me to make a bunch, so
I did tell you to make a bunch. 100? We'll need them eventually, maybe. Probably not. But it's all right. It's just stone. Speaking of, do you have any stone on you, or did you use it all?
I use it all.
Okay, that's fine. So what we're gonna do here?
Need some power, yeah?
Whoa, what was that noise? That was kind of creepy. All right. So if you want... Yep. Is that covering everything? Yeah, perfect. That's exactly right. See, you're reading my mind before I even have to tell you to do anything. The Padawan. The Padawan is learning, boys and girls.
Speaking of learning,
Yes. I don't want to hear it.
we'll have to learn more in the next episode.
No way, it's gone that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do you have any belt?
I have 2.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Where are you at? There you go. Have 100. Oops. I did that wrong. Up 1.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. Haha. Alright. And then... Inserters forever. We'll just...
I don't have enough materials to make inserters. Need some of those iron plates.
Uh-huh. Go get a bunch of them. Well, we'll do it next time. But basically, you see here what we're doing here?
Yes, I do.
We're just going to mirror this all the way through.
Makes sense.
And what this is going to do is we're going to split these belts on the outside. So the bottom half will have ore on it. The top half will have coal on it. Or vice versa. So that they can pick both coal up to feed themselves the fuel they need and the iron that they need to cook. Then they'll feed it onto this center belt. And so this is just kind of a bit more of a complicated furnace setup. And then we'll do the same thing below it, which is why we're going to use a bunch of those furnaces that you just crafted up. And do the same thing for copper. And that will be the beginnings of our bus. But we'll all have to wait until next time. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, tap that like button. Helps us out and helps out the channel. And if you really enjoyed it and haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content with me and Derp here. And either way, leave us...
Have you seen my baseball?
Have you seen my baseball? Either way, if leave us a comment, we want to hear from you. But until next time, I'm the Shadowblade.
I'm thoroughly confused. And Darkfyere.
You guys stay sharp.